students. Hope you all are safe and healthy at home. As you know that yesterday we have done topic that is natural indicator, China rose, and then we have studied about acid rain, its causes and what are its effect on environment. So today we will continue from there. Today we will study about the neutralization reaction and how this reaction occur in our day-to-day life also. So first of all, we will discuss today's agenda, that what we will do during this session. First, we will recapitulate that what we have done yesterday in our class. Then we will connect with our topic. We will derive our aim, that is neutralization reaction. We will study about synthetic indicators. Then we will do one activity related to it, and then we will find out what are the different neutralization reaction which occur in our daily life. Then we will assess that how much we have learned during this session. At last we will summarize the topic, and then I will give you homework. So during this session we will study some new terms, and those new terms are phenolphthalein indicator, methyl orange, antacid, neutralization, indigestion. So these are the new terms that we will study during this class. And the skills that we will acquire after this session, that is inquiry skill, classification skill and experimental skill. I hope you all are clear with today's agenda. Then we can proceed with our topic. So first we will recapitulate that what we have done in yesterday's class. We have studied about China rose indicator and how it is prepared also. So I think you might have seen China rose indicator that you can see in garden also. It is a flower. And how it is prepared, the petals of the China rose indicator, they can be dipped in a warm water, then it will convert into a colorful water that can be used as an indicator. So the acidic substances change China rose indicator into dark pink color, and the basic substances turn China rose indicator into green color. Then what happened with the neutral substances? There will be no change in the color of China rose indicator. Then yesterday we have studied about acid rain, that how acid rain occur and what are the causes and what are the effect of it. Do you remember what do you mean by acid rain? The rain which contains higher level of acid than normal is called acid rain. And which gases are responsible for this? Sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide gas, which are released by different activities which humans are doing on earth. So these gases, what does they do? They dissolve in raindrops to form nitric acid and sulfuric acid, and then it comes into in the form of acid rain on earth. So for your recapitulation, I have given you the slide also, in which you can see that how sulfuric acid and nitric acid is formed. So I hope you all are clear that what we have done yesterday in our class. So now we will proceed with our topic that we will do today, that is, till now we have studied about natural indicators which we get it from the nature. We have studied about litmus indicator, turmeric, and then yesterday we have done about China rose indicator. They all are natural indicator which we are getting from nature. Then coming to today we will study about synthetic indicators. Synthetic indicators are also called as man-made indicators because they are prepared in laboratories with the help of human beings. So some chemical compound which are prepared in laboratories can also be used as indicator to identify bases and acids. So what does this indicator do? They can also identify whether any substance is base or acid. So today we will study about phenolphthalein indicator and methyl orange indicator. They both are synthetic indicator. Usually the phenolphthalein indicator, it is colorless solution. What is the color of phenolphthalein indicator? It is colorless solution. It remains colorless in acidic solution and turns pink in basic solution. As you can see in the picture which is given in the slide. In picture 1, new word is given, that is alkali. What do you mean by this alkali? It is nothing but bases which can dissolve in water. They are called alkalis, like sodium hydroxide. These all are example of alkalis, bases which can dissolve in water. So what is the color of phenolphthalein indicator? It is colorless. When it combined with acidic solution, it remains colorless and it turns pink in basic solution. So I hope you are clear with this. And then we have one more synthetic indicator which is called methyl orange indicator. How does it look? Usually, as the name suggests, it is orange in color. So what does it do to identify acid and base? It also changes color? Yes, it also changes color. It turns red in acidic solution and it turns yellow in basic solution. For your help, I have given one picture also in this slide, which you can see in beaker. In acidic solution, the methyl orange, it has converted to which color? Red color. And in basic solution, it is converted to yellow color. So acidic solution can be hydrochloric acid also, and formula of hydrochloric acid is HCl. And in basic solution, example can be sodium hydroxide and the formula is NaOH. Na for sodium, OH for hydroxide. I hope you are clear with this indicator, methyl orange indicator, and with activity also I have shown you that in which color it will change. So now coming to our main topic, that is neutralization reaction. So what do you mean by neutralization reaction? Do you know what do you mean by neutralization reaction? Here, the acid and bases, you have studied it earlier. The acid and bases are chemically opposite substances. So, when an acid is mixed with a base, they neutralize. What do you mean by neutralize? They cancel the effect of each other. As they have we can say they have the opposite charges, and when they mix with each other, what they will do? They will cancel the effect of each other. So the product formed on mixing an acid and base are salt and water. So what is the product? Here means when they both will mix acid and bases, what they will form? They will form salt and water. So the reaction in which an acid react with a base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. So when this reaction occur, then what will happen? If you will touch the conical flask surface, then how you will feel? You will feel the beaker or the conical flask very hot. So what do you mean by this? Some heat is also released in neutralization reaction. So this heat raises the temperature of reaction mixture, due to which the reaction mixture become hot. So clear all of you with this? What do you mean by neutralization reaction and what are the products it form? After reacting, it will form salt and water. So more we will understand in next slide with the help of an activity. Here we can take acid, hydrochloric acid, and base can be sodium hydroxide. So when this acid, hydrochloric acid, and a base, sodium hydroxide, when they combine with each other, salt is formed, and that salt is nothing but sodium chloride, and it is also commonly called common salt which we eat, plus water. So these are the product, that is sodium chloride and water after neutralization reaction. So I hope now you are clear with the help of this slide, and I have given you picturization also, that how acid is reacting with base to form salt and water. And here the salt, that is sodium chloride, is nothing but a common salt. So now we will see that does neutralization reaction occur in our daily life also? Yes, it occurs. So the neutralization reaction involving acid and bases, it play a very important role in our everyday life. So coming to indigestion. What do you mean by indigestion? Here, our stomach, as you have studied in chapter 2, that is nutrition in animals, our stomach produces hydrochloric acid. This hydrochloric acid help in digesting our food without harming the stomach. So sometime what happens, the excess of hydrochloric acid is produced in the stomach due to various reasons. It may be because of overeating also. So then the excess of acid in the stomach causes indigestion, which produces pain and irritation. So then what we will do? Usually we have ENO to less the acidity. So ENO is also a type of base. So what this base is doing? It is reducing the effect of the acid that is produced in the stomach. So in order to cure indigestion and get rid of pain, we can take bases called antacid. So antacid, what are these? These are the mild bases which have no toxic effect on the body. So the common antacid used for curing indigestion due to acidity is milk of magnesia. And another antacid can be baking soda. Do you know what this baking soda? It contains a base and which is called sodium hydrogen carbonate. So I hope you all are clear that how indigestion occur in our stomach and how we can cure it. With the help of antacid, we can cure it. Then coming to next part, that is treatment of ant sting. So have you seen our ant? It has a sting also. So the sting of an ant contains an acid called formic acid. So what is that acid called? Formic acid. So when an ant stings means when it bites a person, it injects an acidic liquid into the skin of the person, which causes burning pain. So what does we do for this? We can, if an ant stings a person, then rubbing a mild base. What type of base we will use here? Like baking soda solution, or we can use, we have some lotions or solution like calamine solutions on the stung area of the skin, which gives relief to us. So these are the remedies if ant sting. So this is, we can say it is also a type of neutralization reaction. Then coming to next neutralization reaction, that is soil treatment. Do you know soil can be acidic or basic naturally? So when the soil is too acidic, the reason can be due to acid rain also. So how we can treat that soil? It can be treated with bases such as quicklime. So the other chemical name of quicklime is calcium oxide, or we can use slagged lime. The other chemical name of slagged lime is calcium hydroxide. So what are these? These are bases. So what this bases will do? They will neutralize the excess acid present in the soil and reduce its acidic nature. So most of the farmer, what they do, they add quicklime in the field if the soil is too acidic. Suppose if soil is too basic, then what we will do? Then we can add the organic matter like manure or compost to it. So thus a farmer should add decaying organic matter in his fields if the soil is too basic. So you can see the picture also. In this picture it is shown the quicklime and the manure. With this the farmer can reduce the acidity and basicity in the soil. Then coming to factory waste. So the waste substances discharged by many factories contain acids. If these untreated factory waste are discharged into water bodies can be lakes, ponds and rivers, then the acid present in them will kill the fish and other aquatic organisms which live in the water bodies. So the acidic factory waste should be treated with basic substances to neutralize them before discharging them into water bodies. So I hope you are clear here. In neutralization reaction, what we are doing, if anything is acidic, we have to neutralize it. So how we can neutralize it? With the help of a base. So now we will assess that how much we have learnt in today's topic, and here are some questions. So you can pause the video and try to give answer to these questions. So first question is, give one important use of milk of magnesia in our everyday life. So as you have studied that topic neutralization in everyday life, there we have studied about indigestion. So to cure this indigestion, we are using this antacid. Then what happens when an ant stings? What is its remedy? So what type of acid does ant give? It gives formic acid. So you know the remedy also. If acid is there, which type of base you will use here? What happens if there is excess of acid in the stomach? I think you will be able to give answer to this question. The soil in a field is highly acidic. Name two material which can be added to the soil to reduce the acidity. Give reason for your choice. This also just now we have done. If the soil is acidic, we will add basic. If it is basic in nature, we will add some acid in it. Then, which acid is produced in our stomach? Explain why calamine solution is applied on the skin where an ant bites. So we have studied what type of acid is present in stomach. It is hydrochloric acid. So I hope you all will be able to give answer to these all questions. Then at last we will summarize that what we have done today. First we have studied about the synthetic indicators, that is phenolphthalein and methyl orange indicator. Then what is neutralization reaction? The reaction in which an acid reacts with base to form salt and water is called neutralization reaction. Then we have studied some neutralization reaction which occur in everyday life, that is indigestion, ant sting, soil treatment, factory waste. So I hope this session was very entertaining and you have learnt these all things thoroughly. So now I want to give you homework, that is what you have to do. You have to solve assignment number 31 and 32 in your notebook very neatly. So till then, thank you. Have a nice day. We will meet again tomorrow.